Something a little bit different here. See what will happen. Oh! And there it is. Ah, Giga finally taking down one of the trikes. Super Raptor here, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 Battle Royale. So, for this one, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to actually release the maximum amount of every species and see what kind of happens. As you kind of see, I kind of cut down the size of the arena a bit from last time, so hopefully we'll get a bit more interaction and everything as well. So, we'll go ahead and get them released, and we'll get started. All right. Everything is released. Place your bets. Me, personally, I think it's going to be one of the bigger carnivores where there's maybe, about 3 of them, at least in a pack. There's not really too many of them that can do that, though. So, and I really don't remember which one's going to all had it. But, anyways, let me change these over, and we'll get this thing started. Alright. They can officially start attacking each other. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be a bloodbath. Wow. Who's going to be the first? Oh, there we go. Didn't take long. Dominus Rex is already going at him. Are you gonna do anything? Or are you just gonna yell at it? I guess you're just gonna yell. Oh, nope, there it goes. There it is. Okay. Uh-oh. A couple of the ceratosaurs are going at each other. Well, that's not a good idea. A couple of the coelophyses are doing the same. Wow, this is kind of strange. They're all fighting each other. Let's see. Is your health going up or down? It's going down. So that Ceratosaurus might have actually been killed by its own. Let's see. What we got over here? Did one of the coelophyses die? No, the Dilophosaur died with the Indoraptor. And Dom is going after the Mamenchisaurus. Wow, everything is fighting its own kind. Now, this is not what I was quite expecting. Ooh, a little framey. Let's go check this one out. Okay. Well, Packies hurt each other. Let's see. Is it going to go down? I don't know. Let's find out. Very interesting, because there's so many dinosaurs in here. They're all like packed together, and they're all fighting their own kind instead of fighting the other species. This is really interesting. A couple of Styracosaurs going at it. Ooh. Ouch. And let's see. The Ceratosaurus has a laceration. Yeah, well, this one might have a little bit of a bad day, too. He looks pretty hurt. Not quite what I was expecting. I was not expecting them all to immediately start attacking their own.
A concussion can lead to serious brain injury.
Let's see here. Rherosaurus.
Dinosaurs should recover, given the proper care.
Yeah, well, they're not getting proper care. Its health is going down, so that Rherosaurus might be out of it as well. Now, concussion, I don't think is deadly, so the Packy will probably be alright. Coelophyses, still at 100%. I think it's just a minor injury. Oh, they're going at it again. Wow. They're going to have to split up because y'all are really just getting into it. Even the Carnotauruses are going at each other? Wow. Rather interesting. But I think one thing it will do is it'll definitely split them up. Ooh, wow. That Iguanodon just stabbed the other one with that thumb right in the side. But it looks like it probably fended it off. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh, hey. They decided to just finally attack something else. A Dilophosaurus going after Mamenchisaurus. Jumping on it, clawing it like a raptor for some odd reason. And looks like the Indoraptor is hunting down I think it was a Stiggy? Oh, wow, just grabs it and snaps its neck. Just taken down. All right. So we got a lot of injuries and everything else going on out here. Well, I didn't see what that one was. Kind of hard to catch everything that's going on because there's so much out here right now. Well, a couple of Suchomimus is going at it. There we go. There's something that's a little different. Raptor's taking on, or Deinonychus is taking on a Corythosaurus. Oh, and that was it. Just flipped it off of it. But it is, wow, Giga and a Suchomimus. Oh, it looks like the Giga took down a Suchomimus. And the other one is apparently got internal bleeding, which and I don't think there was but 2 or 3 of those, so won't be many Suchomimus, if any. Our notifications are pretty much our idea of what's going on in the field right now. Wow. Just so much going on, it's hard to catch it all. What do we got here? Oh. Well. Oh, hey, Velociraptor, and I do believe that was a Draco Rex. Yes, it is. Taken out by a Velociraptor. So much going on. A lot of different things have internal bleeding, and looks like a lot is poisoned over here. It looks like the galley is poisoned. A couple galleys are poisoned, so probably bitten by a, well, that didn't last long. All right. Jeez. Well, when they actually are taking them on, they are taking them down very, very quick. I'm pretty sure the raptor will take out that Mophili, or however it's pronounced, pretty quickly. Oh, yep, there it goes. And here goes the Troodon, grabbing the Corythosaurus. And that probably poisoned it, if I had to guess. Yep, it is in fact poisoned. And looks like Troodon is going after a Compy. Well, let's see how this goes. Huh. Get it. Get it. Get it. There it goes. Yep. Well, let's be honest. The Compies really don't stand much of a chance. They have to pretty much run. And just ate them whole. All right. And another Troodon. The Troodons are really getting out there and poisoning a bunch of the different other dinosaurs out there. Oh! Wow. Just completely just grabbed it, snapped its neck, and just tossed it along. Raptor going after it. Whoa! A Stegosaurus here. Oh! Or no, it's a Dilophosaurus, my mistake. Wow, how is it even alive after that? Getting smacked those Thagomizers. Yep, there was something there with the T-Rex, but, oh. Well. Megalosaurus taking out Draco Rex. Looks like Allosaurus. Oh, got into a fight with a Giga and won. Wow. Alright, oh. And, the Jungosaurus just took out, I believe that was a Myosaurus. Baryonyx. Let's see, what'd you get into a fight with? I'm guessing it took out the... No, it didn't. I'm not sure what it took out. Alright, well, let's move on. Albertosaurus getting in... Well, was into a fight. Looks like we got a Ceratosaur. Well, I guess it killed something, I don't know what. Gosh, this is just chaos out here. It's hard to... Really is difficult to keep up, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Ceratosaur taking a bite on the Apatosaurus there. Dilophosaurus going after the Camarasaurus here. They're definitely pack hunting it. Whole bunch of them all jumping up on it. Just really doing some serious bleed damage here. And its health is gone. That Camarasaurus is out of this fight. Oh, let's see here. It has a fracture, huh? Well, that's not good, but hey, it could be worse. You could be dead. Metriacanthosaurus is getting ready to take down this Edmontosaurus. There it is. threw it to the ground and ripped out its neck. Looks like a Gingosaurus, I believe that is. Yep, took out an Oranosaurus, Dilophosaurus going after a Galley. Yep, there it is. Took it down, bit its neck, and it is out of the battle. Whoa, oh, well, how about that? They took them down right next to each other. Wasn't quite expecting that. Hey. Well, they're actually starting to hunt now, and oh, there it goes. Car took out a Parasaurolophus, Monolophosaurus. Looks like they hunted down themselves a Suchomimus, maybe. Not sure. All right. Oh no, it was the Yangosaurus. I guess they took out. And Dominus is going after the Diplodocus here, tearing out its leg, and it looks like the Proceratosaurus is going after its little mini. Oh, but it is fighting back. It's like it's not going to go down without a fight. It's going to hit it a little back. Looks like the Velociraptors are fighting each other. Looks like it got away though. And wow, its health is rapidly increasing. Oh, that's interesting. Look at all of that death and destruction out there. Wow, just an absolute bloodbath of a field. Just everywhere you look, it's just dead bodies. Oh, this is insane. What are you doing? I guess they can automatically heal. Maybe that's what's going on. All right. For minor wounds, by the way, that would go away. Yeah, and it looks like the raptors are really going at this Sinoceratops here. Are you going to get back on him? Oh, no, you're just going to dance around him. Oh, until he dies. All right, well, there you go. Raptors just took out a Sinoceratops. Looks like Troodon just went after a Dryo, yep, and poisoned it. Let's see. Up. And there's another one. See the Metriacanthosaurus here. Yep, guess it took out the Notosaurus. Troodon and Coelophyses. Looks like, I think that's the Troodon that kind of won. Yes, it is. Proceratosaurus and a Troodon. Oh! Wow! Well, Proceratosaurus did not win that one. Megalosaurus looks like going after a Pachy. Looks like a couple of trikes are fighting each other. I guess there's still too many. Whoa! Well, that ranger car just got tossed. Oh, it's a veterinary. What are you doing out here? You're not supposed to be out here. Well, that's all right. I guess we're going to have to allow it for this one. Still, they can pretty much only help with minor wounds. And both the cars are going at each other. Are they going to actually fight each other to the death, though? That's what's would be an interesting way to see one of them go down. Let's see. It looks like they're both injured. Yeah, let's go see this Majungasaurus trying to take down. Take it down here, and there it is, and grabs the neck and breaks it of the Rhinoceros. The Dilophosaurus looks like they're going after a, I think it was that a Brachy or Camarasaurus again? All right. Looks like Deinonychus is, going after this Maiasaur and took it out actually. So there's the Maiasaur down. Oh, I didn't catch that. It was an Acro. See, another Troodon. Looks like a lot of so many of the smaller ones going after the stuff, but it's also because there's a lot more of them. Okay, T-Rex and Notosaurus probably already took it out. Yes, it's usually the way these work. Okay, Velociraptor and Monolophosaurus. Looks like the Monolophosaurus got taken down by the Raptor. And a couple of Stegos going at each other. Velociraptor. Going after an Alluro Titan. Scratching it at the side there. Going back. Oh, it goes for a headshot. Takes it down. Ooh. Is the Raptor going to be able to get back up? It sure is. And looks like it's trying to find a way to get back on it. There it is. Digging those claws into the Alluro Titan. And the Alluro Titan dies of the wounds. All right. Well, I didn't see that. Okay, looks like Indominus Rex is getting ready to... Yep. Oh! Brutal takedown. Just took out that Muttaburrasaurus like it was pretty much nothing. Brachiosaurus going after a little mini-me here. Let's watch this battle for a minute, see how this goes. Oh, mini-me kicks it back. Not taking it so lightly. Oh, Brachiosaurus goes back and gives it a nice little claw to the face. Let's see, how's this gonna go? And Mimi returns back. Still not gonna go down without a fight for certain. Its health is very low. Looks like there might be breaking though. Where's it gonna go for a kill shot? That's what is interesting. What I want to know. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see this Troodon go at this Kentrosaurus. And, oh, it's hit by its Thagomizers. But the Kentrosaurus is, in fact, poisoned, so that's not good for it. And there it goes again. Getting another shot in, and it looks like they are breaking away. Alright. Okay, well, not sure what that one was between, but there you have it. Deinonychus and I believe a Chasmosaurus. And it didn't look like it went very well for the Deinonychus. It's it's dead. Yep. So it did officially get killed by the Chasmosaurus. Looks like Troodon's going after another Homophili, or gosh, I really need to figure out how to say those. But yep, definitely renewed that poison. And wow, there it goes. Troodon took down the Styracosaurus. I have to say, those Troodon are really doing some work. If they're not killing something, they're poisoning it. Okay, a couple of Iguanodons again going at each other. Ooh, nasty jab into the other one. Albertosaurus going after a Triceratops. Let's see here. Let's probably... Oh, nope, never mind. That battle's been called off. Alright. Looks like another Troodon, yep, just had himself a little compy snack, so there's another compy out of it. A couple Proceratosaurs going at each other. Yep. And one of them looks like a minor fracture. Interesting. Velociraptor and Deinonychus going at it. A couple of the raptors. Oh! And it looks like the Velociraptor won that battle. Okay, and have this Troodon going after him, and it's poisoned again. What we got here? Okay, Carcarge took down a Pentaceratops. Allosaurus and Megalosaurus are getting to it somewhere. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that to see where, and it's so hard to see with all the dead bodies everywhere. Oh. Let's see. Brachiosaurus and a Deinonychus getting into it, and the Deinonychus coming out victorious. All right, Indominus Rex. Ooh, interesting. Going after a Cryolophosaurus. Ooh, that was a pretty nasty shot into the Cryolophosaurus. Yep, that was enough to just basically knock it to the ground and kill it. Well, if there's one thing we can definitely say, there's definitely not a shortage of food for the carnivores right now. Ooh. Wow. Didn't even quite catch what that was. It is a Troodon getting taken out by the Indoraptor. Interesting. Okay, Troodon and Chasmosaurus. Well, looks like the Troodon won that one too. Bajingosaurus going after the Edmontosaurus, and oh, ripped at its leg and then went for the neck. It's not a bad way to do it. Alright, Suchomimus and the Majungasaurus here going at it. Looks like the Suchomimus is already pretty hurt. And yeah, pretty much just ragdolls to the ground. Yep, that's a Suchomimus out of it. Alright, Deinonychus and a Troodon. And Deinonychus took out the Troodon. It doesn't look like it got poisoned either, so it's definitely still in this. Albertosaurus going after a Styracosaurus. Looks like a lot of them are just ragdolling, though. I guess because of so many just being in here. we're not really getting like actual kill shots. All right, let's see. We got Ceratosaurus with an iguanodon here. And there it goes. Rips it to the ground and snaps its neck. Carnotaurus. Ooh. And that is a Metriacanthosaurus going at it. And another shot into the Metriacanthosaurus. Return. Will they keep fighting it out or will it run? Looks like the Metriacanthosaurus is going to do a little dance and run. All right. Okay, Dominus Rex and a Majungasaurus as well. Majungasaurus getting the first shot in. Oop, did not mean to hit that one. Straighten that back up. Oh, really? The Indominus Rex is the one running off. Well, didn't expect that one. Alright, Allosaurus. It looks like it's hunting down a Brachii over here. Does in fact look damaged. Velociraptor, Majungasaurus. That means they're going to be pack hunting this thing more than likely. Oh, yes. Wow, is it going to get in there? Oh, yep. Another raptor jumps in. Ooh. And throws it off. Raptors are not down, though. They are going to... Looks like they're going to take this Majungasaurus down. Whoa. Too far. Still going at it. And yep, there it goes. Raptors just took out the Majungasaurus. It's now out of it. A lot of this pack hunting is actually really changing the game. Car and a, I believe that is a Myosaurus or Iguanodon? No, it'd be an Iguanodon. Yep. Nasty jab from that thumb. Is it going to be enough? Car, yep. Oh, yep, pretty brutal. Car did not go down. Is not going to go down easy. Wow, the Gingiangosaurs are actually fighting each other. Really figure at this point we wouldn't see too much of that. Got a concussion. Well, that's not good. Let's see, Velociraptors was going after Carpi, and now we got one going after a Troodon, and again victorious, taking out the Troodon. And okay, fight between a Berry and the Acro, which there's actually only one Acro. So, and yep, well, so much for that. It just ragdolled. Let's see, Majungasaurus and Metriacanthosaurus. Two of them going at it. Okay, a shot there from Metriacanthosaurus. But Majungasaurus returns, and it looks like the Metriacanthosaurus goes off bloody. Alright. Oh. Troodon going after the Pachyrhinosaurus here. Looks like it's already kind of poisoned. Ooh, Deinonychus and Indoraptor. Oh. Well. Looks like the Indoraptor made short work of that Deinonychus, but it does not look like it's in great condition itself. Alright. Again, going after the little Mimi there. And it is again poisoned. Let's see. Looks like their health has kind of recovered because they were all pretty low earlier. And wow, I imagine the Troodon's probably going to go off after that hit because its health is pretty low. No, it's going to go back in. Oh, that's rather interesting. Okay. Finally, the Scorpius Rex decides it wants to get in on this. On the action here. Ooh. And Pseudoceratops looks like it's trying to fend it off. It's not enough to do it. Yep, the Scorpius Rex took it out, but not without taking an injury to itself first. That's only minor surface wounds, though, so it should be alright. Okay. Fight between a Giga and a Megalosaurus. There is a shot in. Giga is much larger, but then again, I think we already seen one Giga get taken down by a smaller dinosaur. Ooh! And the Megalosaurus gives the Giga a shot right into that tour bus. But looks like it fended off the Megalosaurus just fine. Okay, Majungasaurus and Warosaurus going at it. Looks like we did. Whoa, hate when it zooms out so far. So we got a shot from that Thagomizer there into the Majungasaurus, so definitely didn't get away scot-free, but definitely not without doing some damage first. Trying to figure out, is this Megalosaurus chasing it down or what? Alright. Ooh. Ceratosaurus and Junjaosaurus, I believe it is. And it looks like the Ceratosaurus won that fight, for sure. Seems rather interesting. Looks like some of the bigger dinosaurs are kind of staying out of the fights. And it looks like some Jungasaurus is trying to chase down a Struthiomimus. I don't think it's going to catch it, though. But the Raptors are going after a Pachyrhinosaurus here. Or, I guess they decided to change their mind. Looks like this Zinjasaurus is chasing down this Apatosaurus. Yep, ripping at its leg there. But the Apatosaurus just keeps pushing forward, but not without taking any damage, that's for certain. Velociraptor going at the Majungasaurus. And we'll connect, there it is. Ooh, got some nasty hits in there. Raptor's going at it. Really doing some damage. Throwing him off, but don't think the Majungasaurus has really got much of a chance here. Yep, there it goes. Just went down. Still a couple of Raptors in this. Alright, Proceratosaurus going after the Allura Titan. Still doesn't look like it's down, but that's not going to stop him from going back in for another attack. There they go, and it looks like they just took the Allura Titan maybe down. Nope, it's still in it. It's trying to fight them off. But looks like it wasn't enough. Looks like the Proceratosaurus took him down. Velociraptor and a Troodon. Ooh, Troodon getting a shot in there. Looks like did some major damage though to the Troodon. Troodon's gonna run off, but the Raptor got poisoned, which is not good for it. Ninjasaurus going after Warosaurus. Oh, well. And it took it out. Alright, well. One more down. And it looks like Pachyrhinosaurus defended itself against the Troodon there. Alright. Troodons are starting to drop, though, although they have done a lot of work. Allosaurus going after a Pentaceratops here. See how this goes. Oh, nope. It looks like the Allosaurus managed to take out the Pentaceratops there. The Megalosaurs are going at each other again. Man, I would figure at this point there'd be a lot less of this type of behavior, but hey, it is what it is, you know. They want to attack each other and put their own risk of success in danger. That's on them. And not gonna lie, looks like the Sea of Red is finally starting to fade at least a little bit. I mean, there's still quite a few deaths out there, but yeah, the numbers are definitely starting to thin. Proceratosaurus and Deinonychus going at it. And wow, Proceratosaurus took out the Deinonychus. Deinonychus, if there are even any left now, they are dropping like flies. And Troodon versus a Velociraptor. The poisoned one to be, in fact. Let's see what happens here. And yep, there it is. Well, the raptor may have gotten poisoned, but at the very least, if it does die from the poison, it got its revenge, that's for sure. Okay, Acro and Metriacanthosaurus. It looks like it took out the Metriacanthosaurus, no problem. Karkar and Majunga. Looks like Majunga went down. Wow. Oh! And the Carnotaurus took out the Allosaur. Wow. Well, that's at least one of 3 of those down, although I think we saw another one earlier. I think got taken down, so there may not be many allosaurs left, if any. Looks like the Scorpius Rex and the Ceratosaurus are going at it. And Scorpius Rex getting first shot in. Ooh. And it looks like a little bit of a return. The Scorpius Rex there, yep, it is indeed pretty well injured. But the Ceratosaurus is poisoned. Granted, it does still have quite a bit of health. Whereas the Scorpius Rex is pretty well licking its wounds. Looks like the Albertosaurus and the Sinoceratops there. It looks like the Albertosaurus had no problem taking it out. Megalosaurus and a Pentaceratops going at it here. Looks like the Megalosaurus, though, is actually already kind of hurt. But not before putting a shot into the Pentaceratops. Oh, and the Pentaceratops goes back and gets another hit in. Ooh, and the Megalosaurus returns. Another hit. Looks like they're both going to be injured, but it looks like they are calling off the fight. The Pentaceratops ended up being victorious there. So I finally got rid of the mobile vet unit here, because that really shouldn't have been in there. I don't know why I had that assigned, but yeah, it was a thing. Proceratosaurus was killed by the Velociraptor. Allosaurus and the Sinoceratops. So there is one Allosaurus left at least. Okay. Looks like it fended that off a little bit. And once again, kind of fended it off a little bit more, but still taking damage. And it looks like the Allosaurus did come out victorious overall, though. Velociraptor going after a Troodon. Oh! Velociraptor got hit this time. They're really going at it. Alright, looks like we got the Acro after a Suchomimus. And, ooh, hit there by the Acro. The Suchomimus does not look like it's doing very good. And they're calling it off. Alright, well. There goes the Suchomimus running with its head tucked between its tail. And it looks like the car is about to get into a fight with the Pentaceratops here. Let's see how this one turns out. And, ooh, nasty shot to the face by the car. And, oh, there it is. Ah. That nasty, brutal shot by the car, man. You know, I really didn't think that they would fare as well, but here it is. You know, getting by. So, although I think I said we did lose one of them. It's like Spinosaurus. Oh. Jajengasaurus just got taken out by the Spino. I think that's the first time I've even really seen the Spino getting into a fight. Barry and the Megalosaurus here. Getting into it. Let's see, Megalosaurus. Neither of them look really particularly good, but looks like the Megalosaurus kind of won that one. I wouldn't imagine by much. And the other one's getting into a fight here with our Torosaurus. Looks like they are calling it off. Alright, looks like... Oh, the Scorpius Rex finally got itself a kill. Looks like it took itself out of Sinoceratops there. Looks like Majungasaurus and Suchomimus are going at it. Oh, and it looks like the Majungasaurus took down the Suchomimus. There's not many of those Suchomimus left, if any, at this point, I would imagine, because I do believe we had at least 2, maybe 3 killed. I think it's about all they can really have. So we've got Pentaceratops going up against a Carnotaurus here. It looks like it got a shot in on the Carno there. see who's going to get another hit in. Oh, hit the Ceratops. Try to fend it off a little bit there, but did get injured. And looks like it's running off. Here we go. The Acro and Gingialosaurus. Oh, that was a nasty hit by the Acro. Another hit. A little bit of a return there by the Gingialosaurus. Yep. That's not going to bode well, though. And there it is. Acro takes down one of the Gingialosaurus. Say it's doing pretty well, given that it's the only one in here. Especially since it has actually been somewhat active in its fighting. Once again, the Megalosaurs are fighting each other. Allosaurus and Majungasaurus. See what happens. Ouch. Nasty hit by the Allosaur. And a return by the Majungasaurus. And it is going to run off. Okay. Allosaurus won that fight. And say we just kind of caught that one there. Carnotaurus just took out one of the Megalosaurus there. So I guess they aren't going to exactly be able to fight each other. Looks like a berry and a Spino. Wow. Really wish I could have seen that one a little bit more. I was not expecting that. Spinosaurus got taken down by the much smaller Baryonyx. Carnotaurus going at the Torosaurus. Looks like gets all the Torosaurs. Scorpius Rex getting into a fight here with the Ceratops. Ooh, looks like it's getting some nasty hits in, but Ceratops isn't going to go down so easy. It looks like it is hurt pretty bad, and it is also poisoned, which means it will most likely die from the poisoning from the Scorpius Rex. Okay, looks like Ceratosaurus and the other Gingialosaurus are getting into it. Ooh, oh! And the Gingialosaurus taking down the Ceratosaurus. Wow. Some ways I kind of honestly wasn't really expecting that, but hey, you never know. Anybody could win. I mean, take a look at that Barry. Barry took out the Spino, and I was not expecting that in the least. So I can Majungasaurus and then Baryonyx over here going at it. Majungasaurus has actually been pretty successful in a lot of its fights, and yes, again, it is in this case. Hey, as I said, we can never count out anything, because sometimes you just get surprise victories. Oh, this does not look good. That Baryonyx sustained internal bleeding, which means the Baryonyx is going to indeed be out of it. It will bleed out. And Majungasaurus. Oh, and Majungasaurus just took out the other Megalosaurus. So I do believe that was the last of the Megalosaurs. So I do believe Megalosaurus is now out of the fight. Yes, indeed. I don't see any others around, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that was the last one. So Megalosaurus is gone. Giga and a Trike. Wow, finally. Something a little bit different here. Let's see what will happen. Oh, and there it is. Giga finally taking down one of the Trikes. Alright. Carcar and the Berry, and it looks like the Berry got taken down by the Carcar pretty well. Allosaurus and Carnotaurus also going at it a bit here. Alright, well, looks like they are calling it off. But they both look like they'll probably be alright. Okay, the Acro just took a shot there at the Wurosaurus. And it looks like it's getting hurt pretty bad. And yep, there it is. Acro just took out the Wurosaurus. I do believe that is the last of them. So Worosaurus is now also out of it. What we got here? A little raptor running around. All right. Oh, Proceratosaurus. Looks like it just took out... Was that a Troodon? It was a Troodon. There's a lot of Troodons left, if any, now. They, as much work as they did, they started getting taken out left and right. Okay, looks like Allosaurus and the Giga are going to square off here a bit. Let's get to the more light side of things. Let's see who's going to get the first shot. Oh, wow. Didn't even stand a chance. Giga just one-shots the Allosaurus. Wow. Just took it out like it wasn't even competition. Absolutely insane. Okay. Looks like the Carcar and the Ceratosaur are now going at it as well. Nasty hit by the Carcar on the Ceratosaurus. Let's see. We're going to get a hit in. It does. The Ceratosaur returns fire. It's a little bit of a hit on the Carcar, but decides to run off and fight another day. Alright. Acro and Albertosaurus are going at it. Looks like shot there by the Albertosaurus. So it looks like it's the one taking the injury there. Oh, and a hit back by the Acro. I'm sorry. And another shot. And looks like the Albertosaurus, though, is probably going to run off. Really interesting. I have to admit, some of the ones that are only had a single egg are actually faring better than I really was expecting them to. I figured they would probably, a lot of those would be out of here in like no time. Oh, Scorpius Rex and the Giga. Wow, this should be interesting. How this turns off. Oh, a tail whip there by the Scorpius Rex. Let's see, is the Giga gonna get a shot in? It sure is. Scorpius Rex taking a bit of damage there. He's gonna go in. Yep, another tail whip up to the jaw of the Giga. But I think the Scorpius Rex is probably gonna run off. And yes, indeed it is. But I guess the question is, it is indeed poisoned, and it's only got 58% health, so it'll be interesting to see if the Giga is going to make it or not, because that poison can do a lot of damage over time. So we'll have to keep an eye on the Giga and see if it manages to recover from that. But if it gets into a battle pretty much anytime soon, it probably will not be good for it. Even if it got into another one with the Scorpius Rex and it got poisoned again, its health keeps deteriorating. Not good. Okay. Looks like the Acro and the Albertosaurus are going to go at it. And, well, I said they were going to go at it. But the Acro just decided to just completely dominate the Albertosaurus. Just took it out in a single shot. So Albertosaurus is also out of the fight. Ooh. Well, Raptor is going at the Proceratosaurus here, and it looks like he got the first good shot in. And looks like maybe another one. And once again, the Proceratosaurus is running off. Oh, what do we got over here? Oh, the Carnotaurus decided to capitalize on the injuries of the Scorpius Rex and take it out. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know if it was going to bleed out from the laceration or not, but no, it looks like the Carnotaurus wanted the credit for it. But certainly didn't... Oh, no, never mind. That's the Giga. There's still poison from it, but yeah, it's down to 35%, and, you know, still poisoned, so still got to keep an eye on it. If it gets into a fighting time soon, it's probably going to spell disaster for it. And then it looks like on top of it, it's actually pretty hungry. Fortunately for it, there's a little bit of food over there, but, uh-oh. That would be a very bad idea. Are these two going to get into it? Oh, I think they are. Oh, yes, they are. The Carcharodontosaurus, the Giga are going to get into it, and that's just going to be pretty much an instant kill. Yep, on the Giga. There it is. Carcharodontosaurus capitalizing on the injuries and poison of the Giga to just wipe it out. Definitely took out one of its bigger competition in the Battle Royale here, so that's one more it doesn't have to worry about. Wow. There are 3 Carnotaurus left. Very interesting. And they have been in quite a few battles, so Carnotaurus being in it this late, that's very, very interesting. Okay, Majungasaurus going at Stegosaurus. I was wondering when one of these battles was going to happen. Oh, a nasty hit with those Thagomizers straight to the face of the Majungasaurus. Will it get a shot in, though? Yes, it will. Got a hit in. Ooh, that Stego is not looking too hot right now. But, oh, another shot to the face. Ooh, and now the Majungasaurus doesn't look too good. And it looks like they are breaking it off. Let's see, the Stegosaurus has got a concussion. I don't know how that works. It's the Majungasaurus that took the shots to the head, but Majungasaurus is getting away with just some minor surface wounds, so it'll probably be alright. And Ceratosaurus going after Triceratops here. Triceratops are looking pretty injured. Nice little hit back, and the Triceratops runs off. Uh-oh. The 2 big ones going at it? I think so. Yep. The Acro and the Carchar getting into it. The Carchar getting the first shot in on the Acro. Oh, and a hit right back from the Acro. These 2 titans going at it. There's only one of each left. It looks like the Acro lost that fight and it is running off on its own. Let's see, any injuries sustained? I mean, it took a lot of hit, but no injuries. And it looks like the Carchar has a damaged tooth. Okay, let's see here. And looks like the Acro has a minor fracture. So, yeah, I'd say the Carchar kind of gets the advantage even as far as injuries go. Okay, look at this. It looks like the Acro is actually about to start starving to death here, which is not good. It means it's got to find some food very, very soon, or it will definitely be out of it, and it will not be able to recover. Can't tell for sure, but oh, we got two fights going on here. We got the Carchar going after the berry back there. It looks like it took it out no problem. And Carnotaurus just took out the Stegosaurus pretty much no problem. So berries are out of it. I do believe that's the last of the Stegosaurs as well. So they are both out of the fight. All right, Jinjiasaurus is getting into a fight with one of the Carnotaurus. Let's see who's going to get another shot in here in just a moment. Maybe the Jinjiasaurus or the Carnotaurus here. Nope. Okay, looks like Jinjiasaurus is running off. And it is actually hungry, so it's getting to the point where it's having to fight because of food, which shouldn't really be an issue. I mean, there's a couple right there, which I have to say goes for the same for the Acrocanthosaurus, which is currently starving as well, all the way on the other side of the map. And if it would run over here, it could probably get some food and be just fine, but getting a feeling it's not going to do that. So I think our Acrocanthosaurus is probably going to starve to death. And it does look like the health of the Carcharodontosaurus is starting to go down because it is starting to starve. And it looks like the Majungasaurus pretty much ate up the last of the corpse that was over there. So it'll be good for a while, but the Carcharodontosaurus is going to be forced to fight. Now that said, I was about to say, the Acro probably starved to death at this point, so yes, there is that body of the Acro over there that it can eat from, so whether or not it will do it, though, that is to be seen. though it is kind of running in this general area, so I'd say it's a strong possibility. Okay. Carnotaurus and Carcharodontosaurus getting into it. Like I said, that Carcharodontosaurus is already hurt because it's starving to death, so we'll see what happens here. It did get a nice hit there on that Carnotaurus. And the Carnotaurus gives it a hit right back. Oh! And it looks like the Carcharodontosaurus is in fact taking down a Carnotaurus. Ooh, so that's one more Carnotaurus out of the fight. Wow. Which means it's now got itself a meal and it should be able to get back into it. I'm really surprised Carcharodontosaurus managed to do that because it was starving. And already its health is still going down because it's still hungry. And for some reason is deciding to just lie down instead of go eat. But okay, Triceratops and Majungasaurus going at it. Whoops. That was. Majungasaurus getting a hit in there on the Triceratops. And the Trike giving a little bit of a reply, doing a little bit of damage. Oh, a lot of damage to the Majungasaurus there. And a hit back on from the Majungasaurus. And it's going to run off. So, a little bit of damage to the Triceratops. Oh, and the Majungasaurus has internal bleeding, which means it will eventually die from that. So, Majungasaurus is basically officially out of it at this point. I guess a big question here now is whether or not the Carcharodontosaurus is going to decide to actually wake up and go eat, or if it's going to just starve to death. Which seems like a crazy way to go out when it has perfectly good kill, but hey, is what it is. It wants to sleep instead of eat. That's its problem. Interesting. Looks like the Carnotaurus decided to cannibalize its other getting a meal in, which actually prevents the Carcharodontosaurus from being able to come and eat, and its health is quickly draining. I do believe the Carcharodontosaurus, there's a strong possibility it may actually starve to death. It looks like the Carnotaurus and the Carcharodontosaurus are about to actually get into another fight here, which is rather interesting because it's... Yes, indeed it is. Well, I'm pretty sure I know who the victor here is going to be. Yep. Wasn't even a competition. Carnotaurus just took the Carcharodontosaurus out like it was nothing. Mainly because it refused to eat and decided it just wanted to get into battles. And, well, that and the Carnotaurus seems like it's willing to cannibalize its own, so there you go. Okay, the Gingisaurus is going at the Triceratops, so let's see how this turns out. Looks like I already got a good shot in there on the Triceratops. And a little bit of a hit there. Kind of dodged it and got another shot in on the Trike. Looks like the Trike is, I guess, going to run off. Alright, did it sustain any kind of anything? Organ trauma. Uh-oh. Well, I would say that means the Triceratops is officially out of this. It will eventually die from those wounds. Okay, looks like the Gingisaurus, yep, just decided, you know what? It's just going to go ahead and finish off the job. Took out the Triceratops. And it's going to go ahead and fill itself up. Okay, and as usual, because they're refusing to have any kind of interaction by staying too far apart, we're going to put them in here to force them to have a little bit of combat. So, now they'll be forced to interact, and hopefully we can get ourselves an actual victor here. And it looks like we are about to get the forced interaction that we were wanting. Yep, here we go. Alright. Carnotaurus and Gingiasaurus squaring off. First shot by the Gingiasaurus. And these two going at it. Kind of tied up there a little bit. Let's see. It looks like the Carnotaurus is taking a pretty bad beating, though. But it is going to run off. So it is the first victor of it, but hey, it's not out of it because I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of 2-1. It's not really much of a fair battle here, but hey, it is what it is. Ooh, is its health going down? It is. Ooh. Well, there might be one Carnotaurus down then, and the Gingiasaurus did not really take that much damage. Interesting. Very interesting. Ah. And it has actually fully recovered, but it looks like we're about to probably get at least some sort of an answer here. First shot by the Carnotaurus. So, this is going to be it. Who's going to be the victor? Carnotaurus or the Gingiasaurus? Oh, really duking it. Oh, the Gingiasaurus ain't looking great. But the Carnotaurus is also kind of hurt here as well. And the other Carnotaurus gets about ready to go down. And the other Carnotaurus kind of chasing off the Gingiasaurus. And there it goes. Well, that one's starved to death. Oh, so they're hungry. Are they all hungry? Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is going to be close. They're all starting to starve to death. Well, aside from the Velociraptor, which was smart enough to run over there and start eating. I mean, the Gingiasaurus is recovering, although it looks like Carnotaurus is coming over here to maybe cannibalize it again. Sure is. Well, goes to show you. I got to give the Carnotaurus a little bit of credit. I mean, this is the second time now that we've seen a Carnotaurus cannibalize its own for survival. Okay, it looks like these two are about to go at it again. They're very close. The Gingiasaurus, 67. Carnotaurus, 68. 69 is going up because it actually just ate a little bit. So this will be very, very close. Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. Oh, and it looks like the Carnotaurus got the first shot in. Returned by the Gingiasaurus. Who's it going to be? Oh, another hit. That Gingiasaurus does not look good. It does not look good at all. Carnotaurus at 53%. The Gingiasaurus 18, and I think it is still starving to death. Yes, it is. Oh, wow. This really did come down to the wire. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the Carnotaurus is going to win this simply because it was willing to cannibalize its own kind. It is doing it again, which means it's going to probably start recovering. Yeah. Absolutely. And with only 14% health left, the Gingiasaurus is going to have to lay down and die. We'll wait for it to finish, but we'll go ahead and speed this up because I think that's how it's going to end. And yep, there it is. It's lying down to die. The Gingiasaurus officially loses. And wow, did that come down to the wire. I mean, right down to it. I mean, it came down to them starving. And, I mean, yeah, we could just let them all starve to death until we get a victor, but that's kind of a boring end. I feel like we got to have some battles, but, yeah, I guess there it is. Velociraptor is our little cup winner that will continue on for later. And the Carnotaurus. So, yeah, anyways, guys, If you liked the video, be sure to pounce on that like button. And if you haven't already, join the pack by subscribing below. Have a good day, everyone.